At least it's not raining. 3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to episode 132 of the Shower Podcast, the podcast where I'm in my shower and you do you. I'm your host, Chip, and how many times have you heard this phrase? At least it's not raining. Overall, I do believe that this phrase has a bad connotation, but I would like today to discuss with you why I genuinely believe that it's not that bad. Before we start, as usual, if you like the idea of the Shower Podcast and if you end up enjoying this episode, leaving a like and a subscribe really mean a lot. It's just one click, but they really make the difference. So, just so you know, today I'll cut it a bit short. It's the end of the day. I had a pretty full day overall, and also the elements of thought were not really present. I worked for most of the day on topics that ended up draining me. And also I had some things that will also continue to tomorrow. So my mind hasn't really had the chance to breathe and to think about interesting topics. But I realized, and I take it as as an opportunity, because this is what the whole episode is about, and overall the main goal of the podcast is to remind myself that even though you might think things are pretty bad, they aren't. And I was thinking about this phrase, at least it's not raining. And I actually considered it, and I was like, you know what? I'm actually right. Because last week I was absolutely and completely sick, and I was not able to enjoy basically nothing. Now I feel much better, and that is out of the line. The same was with my injury. Months ago, I would have been like, yeah, but I cannot do anything. Now it's healing, and I can finally start getting back into the things that matter to me. And overall, also having the chance to just, be here, share a thought, not be completely out of it. Also having improved my mind to a level where, even though I'm conscious that, again, the content was not delivered, or at least the idea was not fully present, I was still able to find something positive in it. So why not stand for the phrase, at least it's not raining? And in the end, where I believe there is value in this thing, it's mostly the fact that what is your alternative? Because at the end of the day, you have a choice. I think the other famous one today, it's all about sayings. It's how you see the glass, is it full empty, or is it almost, no, how is it? I thought about it because I didn't know how it is in English fully, but if it is full by half or it's empty by half. I really don't know how to explain it in English, and I never say it. I just know the saying in Italian, but either way, you know the point. And overall, at the same time, why see it half empty when you could just look at the positive part? And not necessarily to focus and to be stuck on that idea. I am the first one that is not a big believer in just be positive, everything's gonna be fine. No, you have to be realistic. But at the same time, being realistic doesn't mean ignoring what you have, because those are the only tools. Those are the only things that you can use to actually go forward. If you constantly look for validation, if you constantly look for what is not there, sure, it might be like a sort of as a force that you can use, to get better, to improve, to have that sense of achievement. But it's not gonna, I feel it's like a fire, then it's very strong at the start and then it goes down. And in the end, it's all about the end result. Another thing that I've been saying also in not the previous episode, but the one before, in episode 130, it's all about patience. It's all about patience, especially when you know what's ahead. And some days it's just like this. You have to look in the mirror and accept that you haven't progressed all that much, but that is fine because it could have been so much worse and you're not there. And you should just be happy about that. Having said that, I'll leave you with this. As I said, no long episode today. That was more than enough. Thank you very much for listening. And let me know if what kind of person are you? Are you very motivated? Are you always positive? Or do you also believe in the existence of this phrase? Having said that, thank you very much again. And until the next one, stay consistent, stay resilient, and see you tomorrow.